Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your August reading. Aquarius, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting the sense that there is this very strong opinion and or decision that comes through for you by way of your own making. Okay, there we are, the Judgment card popping right out for you. Whatever this decision is, it's significant, and you feel it and you know it. And very interesting, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You feel that making this decision, making this move, this transformation will transmute what has been unsatisfactory for you. Unsatisfactory for you. And there's a question of time and place and how that has affected in some kind of way. Perhaps the amount of time that you've been in a certain place has affected your productivity, I'm getting. And just as I said that, this ringer goes off. So let's put that on silent there and proceed. Now, Aquarius, you feel like the lion is out of the gate here, okay? You have this, I'm hearing this busying feeling, this surge of excitement. It's the thrill of the adventure that calls you. That causes you to hurl yourself, like throw. Imagine you're just launching yourself into this pool of water, right? And I'm hearing you say, it's like, what comes, comes. What comes of it, comes of it. And whatever it is that comes, I am committed to experiencing living it, because I understand that this is I'm hearing rite of passage, this is my path through the woods that at certain points I may have lost myself in. And now I'm hearing things are turning out for the better. But it's because I'm taking this turn in my life, in my world. And it brings you to a state of deeper understanding of, I'm hearing why you're here, of your purpose, of your drive, of your passion. It reignites this sense of this livelihood in you, right? And it's associated, though, to the material, tangible world and how you see yourself a part of it. And it may have been, right, through a period of rumination, deep sort of introspection, that you came to this final sort of point of, it's all or nothing. I've got to take it, I've got to make it, I've got to make it happen. Because I know that things don't just happen, right? It's when I am happening through them, when I am flowing through myself, capacitating this new beginning by way of honoring how I feel, how I really feel. And there's a sense of childlike wonder that's so enchanting for you here. And you have the Son of Cups in your environment position upright. This came through for Capricorn, Okay, and there was a focus on this character with very much this lively sort of creative dabbler sort of energy. So be it that you may be associated with an individual who fits this archetype, one who has a lot of water in their chart, is very creative, is very, I'm hearing nurturing as well, nurturing of the creativity, of the creative mind. And, or, okay, I'm hearing that this may be travel for some of you, and you may be traveling with this individual, okay? Or, be it that this is the role that you play, right? The light that you shine and that you share as you take on the role, your role, as you step into yourself, right? You stand as this sort of example, right? This shining emblem of, I'm hearing activism, of rights, of what it looks like, of what it sounds like, of what it feels like to stand for what is yours. Not right, what is yours as matter, but standing for what is internally and eternally yours. Because it's a part of you. It's the embodiment of your ideals. And there's a beautiful sense of imagination, of wonder to whatever this, I'm hearing this escapade is, this grand escape. Okay, and it's a decision that you've been wanting to make for quite some time. And I'm feeling that's liberating to you. And you feel that it brings with it a sense of transmutation. Now, I'm hearing, may the dreamers dream. You have this Five of Swords, okay, overlaying strength in reverse, overlaying the Hanged Man in reverse, to which point the Hanged Man is sitting straight up in its grave, and Capricorn pulled the same card, Hanged Man, in reverse. You also pulled the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, right beneath the Hanged Man. So, I'm sensing that you feel that making this decision, aligning with this purpose, okay, is your path in the pathless woods. And you feel that it somehow takes you to higher ground, where perhaps in the past you may have been spinning your wheels, feeling like this sense of stagnancy. You understand that it's a matter of your own staking of your own claim. What is it that I stand for? What is it that I've always stood for, that I've known that I've stood for, that has been my own belief system? That I'm now ready to literally not stand for, but soar for. I'm ready to sing my song. I'm ready to sing my song. And let me read off the cards to you that you pulled. I pulled the Celtic cross for you here. It's Two of Swords upright in your deep past, the Mother of Pentacles in reverse in your recent past, the Daughter of Swords in reverse in your energetic pathway that leads you into your current state of the Empress in reverse. Okay. The Seven of Swords in reverse in your advice, the Sun upright in your near future, okay. The Seven of Wands in reverse in your hopes and or fears, right? And that can be one and the same. We hope for, we can kind of fear what we fear, we can kind of hope for. And in your final outcome, you have this Three of Wands upright. You have again, right, the Son of Cups upright in your environment, the Ten of Pentacles upright in your energetic pathway that you lead out with into this Three of Wands. It's so enchanting. Whatever this foray into this new experience is, into new lands, you feel the culmination that it brings with it. You may literally be moving, okay, shifting positions, roles, okay, in the company that you work for. I'm getting that for a number of you. But there is a tangibility, there's a material side to whatever this change is. And there's also one that liberates, sets ablaze, sets free to wander the imagination. So there's a becoming nature to it. There's one that is brings with it a sense of maturity, okay, culmination yet again to how we bring ourselves to manifest our dreams within the third dimension, so to speak, and that which charges the protocol to manifest what it is that we do in the first place. So it's this very interesting this polarity, okay, this polarity, this inversion that brings itself back into itself. Where we began in the cycle begins where it ends, and into itself and into itself and into itself. But what's happening, I'm feeling for you, is these cycles of completion are almost, I see them as like rings, okay, rings, and I'm hearing the word folly, okay, so however that may resonate with you, Aquarius. I almost said Capricorn, so there may be a referencing to that archetype for you. You may want to check that video out. I mentioned it earlier as well. So if you know Capricorn, if you have a Capricorn rising, ascendant, or moon sign, or if you simply feel compelled to tune into that sign as well, right, there may be a message there for you pertaining to this. However, there is this heightened sense of consciousness of the process of creativity and manifestation. And so again, right, I see these like rings, and they're almost like rungs, and they're set upon one another, right? And there's almost like, I'm hearing this hierarchy, so to speak. So wherever this leads you, you feel that you're growing through the process of it, okay? And it may actually, right, pertain to, again, your role, your standing, sort of status, so to speak, throughout, right, the context of your physical contribution, your tangible financial contribution to your work. It may be, right, shifting of roles within a certain company or time and place that you work, okay? But I almost said Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius was coming through strongly for Capricorn. So you may find that there is crossover with Sagittarius for you as well. Nonetheless, though, I almost said Virgo. Okay. So, and as I say Virgo, I'm zeroing in on this Daughter of Swords for you, which came out as well for Capricorn strongly, right? There was this character very strongly. So Daughter of Swords, Son of Cups, son and a daughter, two very different archetypes, but also similar, side by side for you. So take it as you will, Aquarius. But there is this, I'm hearing this momentary alliance with faith, with what drives us to begin driving, to take the wheel and turn it as we please, right? And there's a sort of impulsiveness to this, absolutely. And that may, right, lead you to feel somewhat, right, ungrounded in some kind of way, not in a negative way, not at all, but in the way rather of wanting this feeling that you're in flight, that you're somehow in suspension, because it releases you from this stagnancy of what hasn't fulfilled whatever this dream is. And there's been a deep pondering on what is, right, the sort of key in the keyhole of this fulfillment, right? This quote unquote this piece of the pie, piece of the puzzle that you feel requires of you. You've been feeling it requires of me to release this persona that I've taken on for so long, perhaps for so much time, that I perhaps have seen myself as, or that others may have, I'm hearing, framed me with, seen me as, perceived me to be, perhaps only. But there's much more to me, and there's this childlike voice that begins to be heard through you. And it's very enchanting, Aquarius. I'm hearing, though, be careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, all right? And your advice here is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there is this sort of staunch claim, this clarity. This is what I want to do. This is what I want. I know it. I want to do this. I'm going in this direction, moving in this direction. That's it, right? But there's a question of, where do we, right, let go of the parts of ourselves who, right, we feel we are not aligned with, and where do we find ourselves yet again through that process of releasing who we're not, who we don't align with, what we don't align with, who we don't see ourselves as. And there's this transfusion, right? I'm hearing unmistakable proximity. So I feel that there's this quickness with which this decision is made. I feel that it's very impulsive. Okay, I feel that it is impulsive, but I feel that there's been this charging, okay, this premonition even, that you would be making this decision, this move, this change. And now is the moment where, right, you're stepping into it, into the actuality, the tangibility of what it means to actually bring it into actuality. I'm hearing brace yourself. But in terms of remaining cognizant of, right, there's so much that you want to release. There's so much that you want to let go of, perhaps. There's so much that you want to say, so much that you want to do. But I'm hearing taking it in all at once. There's this, I'm hearing nitpicky. You may want, right, in the midst of this change. And it's so interesting because, like, while I'm reading for you right now, I'm just like, I'm being compelled to, like, take my shoes off. I was wearing shoes. I'm just compelled to take them off, and my socks off. And there's just this, like, I can't even, like, wait, right? I just want to take it all off. There's something about this. I'm hearing speak easy. Okay. There's so much that you want to get out. I'm hearing, but take a certain amount of time with that to cover all your bases, to consider everything, to think of everything with equal measure, to think through the steps. Okay, right? Take it as you will. Aquarius general reading, of course, it may resonate differently for everyone, but right, always heed your personal intuition. I feel that I'm hearing time released, time released. So I'm hearing time is on your side. There's something about you feel compelled to just immediately make the change. I'm hearing remain cognizant of your bearings. All right, the barriers. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Now, I'm hearing the border. So take that as you will. I almost said Sagittarius again. And Sagittarius rules long distance travel. Okay. It rules the ninth house. So foreign cultures, foreign lands. So you may want to check the Sagittarius video out yet again, or take it as you will, right? You may want to research the Sagittarian archetype. But there's something about travel here for you, and in keeping a I'm hearing close proximity to some dimension of this change, something about remaining cognizant perhaps of the terms of the schedule, of the onset. Okay, I'm also hearing onslaught, so take it as you will again, Aquarius. Now, I'm hearing traveling band. Okay, lots coming through for you here now. Lots of bits of pieces of information. There's going to be this liveliness, this livelihood that characterizes whatever this period of time is. Near future, the sun. There is this turn, you're getting into almost the groove of feeling yourself in this flight. And it's very, I'm hearing becoming. It's like it compels you to take on the role, this persona, to feel yourself as this, I'm hearing this younger version of yourself, so to speak. So there's this moving backwards in time, right? As you sort of take it all off, you move forward, right? By way of reconnecting to yourself. I'm hearing inborn. I'm hearing inborn aptitude and amplitude. Okay, so there's this heightening sense of awareness of what binds you to your purpose, your soul path, calling, and it's somehow related to the claim that you're making by way of making this move. Okay. Now, in your hopes and or fears, Aquarius, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So let me tune in for you. There's this emphasis on the fire element. Strongly, right? You have these 3 fire cards in a row. The Sun, Seven of Wands, the 3 of Wands. The Seven of Wands underpins this Judgment card. Okay. And it's almost like the light, the match, right? That's lit. The fire under the butt, right? The wings of this bird that takes flight. And it's like the more that you tap into and connect to this furnace that fuels your dreams, right? The awakening of this other side, this other dimension that lies on the other side, right? Of the world that you've remained a part of as you've seen it or felt it perhaps, in some shape or form, you recognize it brings me closer. It brings me closer to experience where I'm going, perhaps even before I get there. And so there's this living in the moment, right? Before the moment arrives, that excites you and reminds you of why you're making this decision. It's beautiful, Aquarius. It's beautiful energy. I feel that you're right at the brink, right at the horizon of whatever this departure is. And it's long awaited, and it speaks to this revelation of purpose, of dreams, of passion, of drive, of childlike wonder and discovery of oneself. So revel in it, Aquarius. I hope you have a beautiful August, and I will be back soon with your mid-August reading, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'm hearing heed the signposts, heed the whispers, the symbols in the air. I'm hearing that for you. So whatever this decision is that you're making, I'm feeling it very, very quickly, very, very sort of rapidly, rapid movements. I'm hearing pacemaker, right? So keeping time, keeping pace of things, and so to speak. Take it as you will. Yet again, Aquarius, right? General reading, but nonetheless, right? There is this suspension, right, of efforts in where it all kind of leads you, and where you know where you're going versus where you're open to, right, just flowing with where the wind may take you. I'm hearing at the same time, stay on course, right? Keep it steady. So, right, where you release yet again, and where you cultivate the vision, the purpose, and the foresight, so to speak. Not necessarily in terms of controlling where you're going, but having, right, as you fly, the oversight, looking down at where you've been. As you fly upwards, right, may serve as this sort of polarity that grounds you to the point where you understand how and why you're flying, right? What compelled you to fly upwards, and where, right, pulls you to continue to seek more of yourself and higher grounds upon which you can, right, redefine where you move from, you continue to move into these higher realms of your imagination. It's so lovely, Aquarius. Yet again, enjoy August, and I highly, highly, highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those signs may provide you further insights into your situation. So, for example, I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sometimes. Yes. Also, your Venus sign may be relevant for you in some way pertaining to matters of love, however you may consider love to be a topic for you, but also matters of finances, career, hobbies, things like that. You may want to check out your Venus sign. All right. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. However, you do need your exact birth time to calculate your rising ascendant sign, all right? But your moon you may be able to calculate without an exact time, depending on around when you may have been born, all right? Nonetheless, play around with it, see what you get. It's kind of fun to get to know yourself just right beyond your sun sign, as there's much more to us than just that dimension, right? But let's see, any other announcements? I have created a Twitter handle for those of you who may want to connect via social media to kind of get the updates as to when I post videos and things like that. So feel free to subscribe there as well. The handle is Alchemy in You on Twitter. Okay, and anything else? Yes, okay, I know that some of you have been asking if I do any personal readings, things like that. I do. I have a website, alchemyandyou.com, and I offer personal services there. I have full-length, very sort of in-depth 9 to 13 pages of an astrology report that I manually compute by hand that's targeted towards seeking out soul path, purpose, calling, things like that, and your various energetic propensities. So it serves as a great underpinning to any sort of a reading, right? Understanding where and how exactly these energies, these propensities are being channeled in the in any frame of time. All right, so I offer that service in addition to personal reading. So if that's of interest to you, either or, then you may want to check out the website Alchemy and You, and you can take a look at those services there. All right. Otherwise, thank you so much again for tuning in, Aquarius. Have a beautiful August, and I will see you soon.